Good morning to my dear students. Today I explain the topic dams for the subject strength of materials for second we take the second semester civil engineering. Okay, so lecture 25. Today I explain the topic is the dams clearly. How to design for calculating of stability of dams. Okay, investigation. You have to study the dams for calculation problems. Okay, road condition you have to take in analyzing the dams structures. Okay, now go to introduction for dams. Go to next slide. A large quantity of water is required for irrigation and power generation throughout the year. A dam is constructed to store the water. A retaining wall is constructed to retain the air in hilly areas. Okay. The water stored in a dam uh, exerts pressure force on the face of the dam in contact with water. Similarly, the earth retained by the retaining wall exerts pressure on the retaining wall. In this chapter, we shall study the different types of dam stresses across the section of a dam, stability of a dam, and minimum bottom width required for a dam section. That is the main concept of dams. The large quantity of water is required for irrigation and power generation. That is the main uh, agenda of dams. Okay, dams very important structure and also very big structure for building structures or any type of structure, roadways, railways, and any type of structure. Dams and bridges are heavy structures for in civil engineering. Now, mainly dam used for store the water for irrigation purpose and generate the power throughout the year. Okay, a dam is constructed to store the water. Okay, that is the main point. The main concept of dam is store the water. Okay, a retaining wall is constructed to retain the earth in hilly areas. Earth means soil. Okay, earth means soil. Okay, the water stored in dam exert uh, pressure force on the face of the dam in contact with water. Similarly, the earth retained by the retaining wall exerts pressure on the retaining wall. Okay, that is the main simple concept. The contact surface of the water within the dam and retaining wall or contact surface with the earth. Okay, the soil, earth or soil. Okay, now you have to study the in these dams mainly type of dams and stresses across the section of the dam and the stability of dam and minimum bottom width of required for dam section. That is, these are the concepts you have to follow the in this chapter. Now types of dams. There are many types of dams, but the following types of dams are important: rectangular dams, tributary dams, and water face vertical and water face incline. A tributary dam, as compared to rectangular dam, is economical, okay, and easier to construct. Hence, these days, tributary dams are mostly constructed. Okay. A tributary dam, as compared to rectangular dam, is economical. Okay, tributary dam is economical for compared to rectangular dam. Okay, I have two different types of dams for a shape of type. That means rectangular and trapezoidal. That means trapezoidal you have any other two types of water phase vertical, water phase inclined. Two types for trapezoidal dams. Okay. Now rectangular dams. Go to rectangular dams. So a rectangular dam having, as shown in figure, water on one of its sides, h equal to height of water. Small h equal to height of water. Uh, F equal to force extended by water on one side of the dam. Force extended by the water on the one side of the dam. Capital W equal to weight of dam per meter length of dam. Okay, per meter length you have to take in. Capital H equal to height of dam. B equal to width of dam. Uh, and WO equal to weight density of dam. Weight density. So consider 1 meter length of the dam. The forces acting on the dam are the force F due to water in contact with one side of the dam. The force F is given by F equal to WA H bar. WA H bar. The derivation for F can be seen in any standard book of fluid mechanics. Okay, this I have to take in fluid mechanics. WTA into H bar. Okay, now see the diagram for a rectangular shape dam, uh, concrete rectangular concrete dam, free of surface of water contact. Okay, concrete dam, rectangular dam. Have to applying force. See the diagram as shown figure 10.1. Height h, capital H and small b. That means dimensions of the concrete dam. Okay, and small h is given the water height. Okay, now acting force capital F, some distance h by 3. Center of gravity capital G. Okay, we have to take care now. Uh, Now small w into h into 1 into h by 2, that equal to, you have to the value for A means area. Okay, now capital A equal to h into 1 per meter length you have to take it. That concept h into 1 into h bar means h by 2, half of the distance you have to take in. Okay, center of gravity h bar equal to h by 2. Now the substitute in the equation, F equal to A into h bar. I have to substitute in the equation, W into h into area. Area replace h into 1. 1 means per meter length into h bar equal to h by 2. Finally, a W into h square by 2. You got the value. The force F will be acting horizontally at a height of h by 3. You need to see the diagram. H by 3 above the base of the as shown in figure. Now the weight W of the dam, the weight of the dam is given by downwards for W, capital W. W weight of density of dam into volume of dam. That means WO into area of dam into 1. Okay, now WO into water weight of density of dam. That means area of dam, WO into B into H. That means volume of dam, I have to take in per meter length. The length of dam I have to take in 1 meter into 1. Now, finally, the weight of W will be acting downwards through the center of gravity of the dam as shown in figure. Okay, have to G, capital G. See the diagram, capital G indicates the center of gravity. H bar, that means the force also acting H by 3 from the base. Force will be acting downward, downward weight of the dam. I have to act in downward direction. Capital W. You have to calculate now. The formula will be using weight density of dam into volume of dam. Okay, now you know the formula using W naught into area of dam. into per meter length. Finally, WO into B into capital H. The weight of WBB will be acting downwards through the center of gravity of the dam. Okay, downward will be acting. This is the diagram. This is the diagram. Downward weight of dam. Okay, this is the center of gravity, capital G. Now, these are only two forces acting on the dam. Only two forces. The resultant force may be determined by the method of parallelogram of forces as shown in figure. Parallelogram theorem you have to using the force capital F is produced intersect the line of action of the capital W at O. See the diagram. This is the O and W. Take OC. See the OC. OC equal to capital F and OB equal to capital W uh, to same scale. Complete the rectangle OBCDS. OBDC rectangle. You have to see the rectangle. O B uh, D C. This is the rectangular shape. See the rectangular shape. Uh, then a diagonal OD. Take an OD. This is the diagonal. OD will represent the resultant R to the same scale. You have the resultant force is the radial capital R resultant force. Now resultant equal to R equal to F square plus W square. F square plus W square and the angle made by the result, the vertical is given by, and the angle made by the resultant with vertical is made by tan theta equal to, have to take in VD by OB. VD by OB is inside by opposite side. Now we have to take in tan theta equal to F by W, capital F by W. Okay. Now, in this topic, you have to continue 10.3.1. The horizontal distance between the line of action of W. Okay, horizontal distance between the line of action W and the point through which the resultant cuts the base. The resultant cuts the base as shown in figure. The diagonal OD represents the resultant of capital F and capital W. The diagonal OD is extended so that cuts the base of the dam at point capital M. Also extend the line OB so that it cuts the base of at point capital N. Then the distance Mn is the horizontal distance between the line of action of W and the point of through the resultant cuts the base. Let x equal to distance Mn. The distance x is obtained from a similar triangle OBD and ONM is given below. ONM by OND equal to BD by OB, x by h by 3 equal to f by w, x equal to f by w into h by 3. Now, therefore, the distance x can also calculate the taking moment of all forces. Here, the force capital M and capital W about the point capital N, M capital M, F into h by 3 that equal to W into x equal to f by W into h by 3. Okay, now see the formula x equal to f by W into h by 3. The see the diagram. You have to take in 10.1 is this diagram. The condition is have to take in base cut off of the cut of the base. Small x you have to take in capital N and capital M. You have to uh, take in these names for cut the base. Now the horizontal distance between the line of action of capital W. This is the line of action capital W. Okay, and the point through which the resultant cuts the base. This is the resultant force capital R cut the base. Now the capital M. Okay, you have to see capital M. Finally, The x value calculate f by w into h by 3. This is the condition. You have to follow the condition. Distance on, that equal to h by 3. On, that means h by 3. Okay, now h by 3 has bd equal to oc, that equal to f, and ob equal to w. Have to substitute finally x equal to f by w into h by 3. Okay, now we have to substitute in the equation. Have to calculate the base of the distance also, resultant force also. Have to using the formula. I have to calculate resultant force root of f square plus w square. Okay, some example problem I have to calculate in this problem. Now problem, some example problem. Read the problem. Explain the problem. Now, imagine a dam of rectangular section 20 meters, 20 meters section, 20 meters high and 10 meters wide, has water up to a height of 16 meters. Uh, Water height of 16 meters on its one side. Find pressure force due to water or 1 meter length of the dam. Second condition, position of center of pressure and position of center of pressure and the point at which the resultant cuts the base. Take the weight of density of masonry 19.16 kilonewton per meter cube and of water I have to take a 90.1 kilonewton per meter cube. Okay. Now I have to calculate the three conditions. Pressure force due to water on 1 meter length of the dam. Pressure force have to calculate and position of center of pressure, center of gravity have to also is calculated. And the point at which the rectangular cuts the base, that means x value also you have to calculate. Now write the given data in this problem. Height of dam h equal to capital H equal to 20 meters. See the diagram. And width of dam b equal to 10 meters. Height of water h equal to 16 meters. Okay. Weight density of masonry also is given wo, that equal to 19.62 kilonewton per meter cube, that equal to converts the newton meter cube 19,620 newton per meter cube, and w equal to for water given 9.81 kilonewton per meter cube, converts 9.81 into 1000 newton per meter cube. We have to write the first connect pressure force due to water on 1 meter length of the dam. F equal to pressure force due to water, F equal to WAH bar. Now W 9.81 into 1000 into area H into 1 per meter into H bar equal to H by 2. Therefore, W for water 9.81 kilo per meter cube. You have to substitute W value 9.81 into 10,000, 9.81 into 1000 into H 16 into 1 into 16 by 2. Finally, pressure force per meter length of dam 12 lakhs 55,680 newtons. Okay, 1255,680 newtons. Okay, that is the first condition. Now we have to calculate second one, position of center of pressure, the point at which the force capital F is acting is known as center of pressure. Okay, the force F is acting horizontally now at a height of h by 3, that is h by 3, 5.33 meters above the base. Position center of pressure from base 5.33 meters. Okay, you have to see the diagram last derivation. Got position at h by 3. force be acting for a distance, have to calculating the second condition, you have to using the formula. That means h by 3, substitute h value 16 by 3, 5.33 meters above the base. Okay, position of the point, position of center of pressure from base. Okay, the point at which the resultant cuts the base. Okay, that means x value you have to calculate. See the diagram for x w to resultant force. This is the x value you have to calculate at the base. Now using the formula x equal to f by w into h by 3. Now x equal to horizontal distance between the line of action of w and the point of through which the resultant cuts the base. Okay, now w equal to weight of dam per meter length of dam, weight density of masonry into W equal to weight density of masonry into area of dam into 1. Okay, now that is the total volume. You have to take in W naught into B into H into 1 per meter length. W naught 19,620 into width 10 meters and height of overall height of the dam 20 into per meter length 1. Finally, 39 lakhs 24,000 newtons is in the equation 10.3. Now 10.3 equation x equal to f by w into h by 3. F value, you know the value already 1255,680 divided by w value 3924 triple zero into h by 3 h 16 by 3. Now finally got the value x 1.706 meters. 1.706 meters. This is the example problem. Have to calculating rectangular dams for a pressure force acting on a base from actually height of the pressure force and calculating, and another one is have to calculate force and have to calculating the cut base of the point at which the resultant cuts the base x values. All x value have to calculate. Okay, now another example problem 10.2. See the diagram also. A masonry dam of rectangular cross section 10 meters high and 5 meters wide has water up to the top on its one side. Okay, is one in up to the top on its one side. If the weight density of masonry is 21.58 kilonewton per meter cube, find the pressure force due to water per meter length of dam and the resultant force on the point at which the cuts base of the dam. You have to calculate resultant force and the pressure force. You have to calculate, write the data, given data, write given data, and see the diagram. A rectangular uh, dam have to take in water height 10 meters and width of the dam 5 meters and okay, overall height have to given 10 meters. Okay, in this problem, give the overall height 10 meters dam height and water height also is give to 10 meters. Okay, now width of the dam 5 meters. I have to calculate now. First, you have to write the data. Height of dam is equal to 10 meters. Width of dam 5 meters. Height of water is equal to 10 meters. Weight density of masonry W naught also is given 21.582 kilonewton per meter cube. And you have to convert the how to convert. See, you have to convert finally. This is a diagram. I will explain how to calculate the. First, you have to calculate pressure force. Pressure force due to water is given by, first you have to water pressure, you have to calculate W F equal to W into A H bar. W know the 9.81 10,000 into 10 into 1 area, and H by 3 10 by, sorry, H by 2, H bar means H by 2 10 by 2. Finally 49 lakhs 5 uh, 490,500 newtons. You have to got the value, F value. That means pressure force due to water. Okay. Now second, have to calculate resultant force is given by equation 10.1 R equal to root of F square plus W square. W equal to weight of masonry dam. W already is given into area of dam into per meter length. W naught into B into H into 1. That is put in equation 21582 into 10 into 5 into 1. Finally got the value. Uh, See, you have to calculate resultant force R equal to root of F square plus W square. Finally, you have to calculate the resultant force. Now W you have to calculate 1079100 newtons. Root of 490,500, that means F square plus W square. Finally, 11,850,48 newtons, that equal to converts meganewtons 1.185 meganewtons. That is the answer. The point at which the resultant cuts the base, x equal to horizontal distance between line of action W and a point through the which the resultant cuts the base, that is the small x. This is the, see the diagram. This is the W to resultant force cuts the, this is the x value. Now using equation x equal to 5W into h by 3. Now 1.51 meters. Okay, x value finally 1.51 meters. Okay, this is another example problem. Okay, next topic, stresses across the section of a rectangular dam. Okay, stresses across the section of a rectangular dam. Next class I will explain in this topic and example problems. Okay, to explain next class. Dams, so you have to complete it. Next, go to retaining walls and chimneys. You have to explain chimneys. Okay, dams are very very important structure for civil engineering aspect for developing the irrigation and developing the power. Okay, the main concept you have to use in these structures for analyzing and analyzing the and calculating for the stresses only in this in this chapter. Okay, next class I will explain this topic, stresses across the section of a rectangular dam. Okay, thank you this opportunity.